Hello again, welcome to another edition of the Real Ale Guide. Many thanks to mybrewtap.com for sending me such a wonderful beer. The beer in question is Dark Star Breweries, or Dark Star Brewing's Espresso. The beers I've had from Dark Star in the past have been extremely solid. Extremely solid, really nice beers. Voted National Champion Beer 2009. Normal black cap. Let's get this beer open into a glass. Oh, it's a Sibba 2009 National Champion. The beer has been brewed with freshly ground Arabica, Arabic coffee beans. So let's see exactly. Whoop! Bit of a spillage. I think that's the first time in 2 years that I've had a bit of a spillage. Okay, so we got quite a large head there. Bit of a slip up with the pour, but I like to get the pour in. I feel it's a very important part about the beer review. I think it shows the initial reaction of the beer, what it looks like, what it's going to feel like and taste like. You can sometimes determine in the pour. That may sound a bit crazy, but if you pour a beer out and it's completely flat and there's no carbonation, then who knows what you're going to get. Right, the beer is poured. Look at the colour. It is extremely, that is one of the blackest beers I have ever seen. It's 4.2% ABV. A black beer brewed with dark roasted barley, malt and Challenger hops. Freshly brewed ground Arabica coffee beans are then added to provide a unique flavour and aroma. Beer from the heart of Sussex. It's 4.2% ABV. So without further ado, what we get in the nose? Oh, oh wow, it's just full on coffee. But as well, you can get you definitely get the roasted malts in there, mixed in with the Arabic coffee beans they've been putting in there. Oh, that smells fantastic. It's also a hint of caramel and chocolate. Ooh, so without further ado, let's dig in. Cheers. It's funny, it's one of these where the aroma was absolutely massive, absolutely mind-blowing, and I thought the beer was going to completely blow away my senses, but it's still a very good beer. But the initial hit was quite light. I was expecting quite a big pow of coffee and roasted malts in this, but it's very balanced, it's very smooth. Well, let's have another taste. I think what it is with this beer, I think there's not too much in the way of carbonation. And I think that may have been the initial thing that I was kind of missing a little bit. There is definitely carbonation there, you can just see it. If I can just get this camera to focus. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to do it, but there is definitely small streams of carbonation, but it's a very, very gentle, light, I can't call it watery, but the mouthfeel is very, very thin. Thin's the word. Very, very thin mouthfeel. From reading the bottle and then getting the aroma after pouring it, it's kind of been a bit of a roller coaster ride of a review, really, because the beer, don't get me wrong, the beer is really nice. It's really nice. But it's one of them beers where I'm just taking my time here just to really get my words right with this one. The aromas are huge, absolutely huge. Oh, really is a big, big aroma. And then you dig into the beer, you tuck in, and it's nowhere near. It's nowhere near the aroma. Although you still get these wonderful coffee tones, real coffee tones, because there's real coffee beans. It is real coffee. And then you got the roasted malts. And then you got hints of toffee, caramel. Obviously there's a lot of coffee, there's hints of chocolate. And then the hop kind of pulls through right at the end. I like it. I like it. It's just, for me, it's very, very unusual for me to review a beer where the aroma is much, much bigger than the taste. I don't think I've reviewed many beers over the last 2 years of reviewing beer, or nearly 2 years, where it's actually had a bigger, much, I mean big scale aroma compared to a very, very nice, calm tasting beer. I think it's very, very hard to judge over a 10-minute review. I think it's more of a sit down, relax, maybe with a bit of food, really thinking about this beer. So it's quite hard for me to judge this beer over 8 minutes, but I really like it. I do really like it, but as I say, it's quite difficult to rate this beer when I've had such a massive aroma, and then the taste has been still very, very good, but the aroma is twice the beer in the taste, that is. Okay, so let's give out some of the details on this beer. The Dark Star Brewery was named after the music of the Grateful Dead rock band and still holds to the ethos that the 60s superband would have been proud of. Dedication to imagination and quality, while refusing to admit that the business is more than a hobby that got out of hand. www.darkstarbrewing.co.uk. They're from Sussex. Check them out. Their Imperial is fantastic. Their Sunburst is a brilliant bottled light summer ale. And this, for me, I'm going on a bit now, so I'm going to cut the review in a bit, very shortly. I'm just going to rate it, but I'm biding my time. I'm giving myself time in my mind to try and work out what kind of rating I want to give this beer. But I've got to make a choice. I'm hitting 10 minutes exactly. So I'm going to give it an 8. 8 out of 10 from the Real Ale Guide. It's very, very solid. The aroma packs an amazing punch. Maybe the beer hasn't got that. See, this might be a way of explaining this beer. The aroma gives you one big left hook. Bang! Hits you on the chin. You're against the ropes. Your opponent's against your ropes. And that right hand jab's just not, you know, it's just not firing properly. So the left, that big hit, the aroma of the big left hook has come through, but the right has just failed to connect properly, or you just can't quite finish your opponent off with your right hand. I think that's how best to explain this beer. Sorry to bring boxing into this. I know a lot of sports bring in boxing when they bring quotes. I think it's the first time I've ever done that as well, but I am gassing on a little bit now. So thanks for watching. darkstarbrewing.co.uk. One more thing before I go, they're actually going up to Magic Rock to brew a collaboration beer, is Dark Star Brewing, so that's going to be great to see. If you want to contact me, it's realaleguide@googlemail.com, Facebook is facebook.com/realaleCraftBeer, and Twitter is twitter.com/realaletoday. Thanks for watching. Make sure to comment on YouTube. I'll always answer. Subscribe if you like, and cheers.